First off, there's no deal until you sign the dotted line. We learned that already this past summer when he was working with me. We'll walk him through it, but I want him to handle it so he can learn the process. So we're gonna go ahead and lock it up with a purchase agreement that has the ability to be assigned to an end buyer, which is gonna be me. We haven't talked about what I'm gonna pay you on it though. You know?
I know.
What should I pay the guy?
I think it's a deal at 52.
I think it's a deal at 52.5.
52.5.
Yeah, how's that sound?
Not with me.
All right, boom. So Carter's gonna make $2,500 by flipping this paper to me, and we're gonna show him how to do it. This house is money. Oh my God. No, we don't even need to paint. Like, we just need to paint the walls. We're gonna leave the trim. You know what? We need to start branding ourselves. We're gonna start branding ourselves. You know, you ever hear someone say Captain Save-A-Ho?
Yeah.
All right, so we're Captain Save-A-Wholesaler. You know what I mean? When these motherfuckers all bail out because they're scared to send the check. Gabe and I aren't scared to send the fucking check.
Save-A-Wholesaler is genius.
Well, first, we start with Celsius. So we want to lock it up to avoid anyone else going in there. And typically what we would always do is, if we're not local to that area, it makes it a little bit hard because sometimes a lot of these wholesalers will lock up deals every single day without ever stepping foot in the house or even having anyone step foot in the house. And that's great if you can do that, but sometimes you just gotta, this is the real world, right? Sometimes sellers get weary of that. You know, most people when they sell their house are not used to doing it without ever seeing a human being, right? So if they're okay with that and they know we're local in Cleveland, we're gonna be there next week, great, you know, we can get the deal signed and get it going. But I'd say moving forward, I think it's important to have that touch point, at least seeing the house first beforehand. This is unique because you have me as the buyer and I know what I'm gonna pay for it, right? Just thinking like long term, I think your first deals, and people might disagree with me, but I think getting a feel for that process person to person is super important. So, but this one, I don't wanna lose it. So what we'll do is we'll get a contract going today when we get back from this appointment. What information did you get from them?
Phone numbers, address, names.
Okay, you're gonna wanna get their email addresses too. Yeah. From there, we'll try to get them to DocuSign. Do you know how old they are?
I know they're older.
Like older, what's older?
Like 65.
Okay. Okay. So we'll try to do DocuSign to lock it up. If not, we're just gonna be SOL and go when we go for the walkthrough. What are you thinking for the walkthrough? Did you give them any roundabout day?
They said they could meet Thursday or Friday of next week.
Okay. See, that worries me. I'd rather meet them on Monday then, or tomorrow, or you can literally take a paper contract to them.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose the deal, right? No. Okay, so I would go up there and get it signed before that. Okay. Because it's on the market. Somebody could come in, what did we lock it up at, verbally? 50, and they're asking what, 60?
60,
yeah, which by the way, they're asking way too little.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah. What I'm saying is if some people see that, they're gonna slide in. Yeah. We definitely want to get that contract ASAP. So I'll go over that with you today on how to maneuver that. It's very simple. I'll give you the most easy contract we have. 1 page. We'll fill it in prior. We'll go over it together. But what's gonna happen is you're gonna get that signed, right? And I want you to do it the right way, because obviously we could easily do this where my company handles it and I just pay you on the side, because I'm gonna pay you a fee on this one, right? But I don't want to do that because I want you to learn the process. So we're gonna do it the right way. So you're gonna sign the contract. From there, we're gonna sign the contract together, the assignment clause, right? Or the assignment contract, I should say, assigning this deal to me. Then we're gonna go take it to the title company, and I'm gonna let you manage the whole transaction so you can get familiar with the process. You'll learn a lot, you know? It'll be a good learning lesson for you. It's official now though. The Celsius is even more official.
You need to be sponsored.
I am.
Are you?
This guy doesn't pay attention to my fucking social media. My intern doesn't pay attention to my social media. You know how long you've been working on getting that deal?
I know. You've been over the summer and that was all your time, bro.
You know what else? You know what I'm excited for? I'm flying private to Madison Square Garden tonight to watch the Stipe John Jones fight.
Tonight?
Yeah. Celsius is making me, I gotta post a post on my feed. So I'm gonna do the Celsius post on the jet. Yeah. This is a one-off. This is a beautiful home. Most of the homes that we do, they don't look like this when we start. Yeah. So this house is money. This house is money. Dude, this house is fucking amazing. Oh my God. We don't even need to paint. Like, we just need to paint the walls. We're gonna leave the trim.
The basement's also finished.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
Yeah.
So that's a good point, guys. I always say know your market, because when we're reselling something, it doesn't mean we always have to put the granite countertops, the new backsplash. That's not what it means, right? Sometimes in different markets, people value different things. This is an older home. This is a neighborhood of older homes. So I want to look at the comps to see if the ones that are selling for top dollar do have new kitchens, because if they do, then we'll put some money into this. But if there's no need to, there's no point to cut into our bottom line. We basically are a provider of turnkey rental properties. That's what we do, a lot of. And now in Cleveland, they're really cracking down on lead paint. So what that means is we have to get the lead certification to get the rental registration. If they have that original wood siding, those original wood windows, 9 out of 10 times we're failing the lead safe test, so we can't get the lead cert. So that's why lately we're putting a big emphasis on buying deals that already have some sort of newer siding plus replacement windows of some sort. And then the interior, you know, for us, it's pretty simple. We have a whole SKU sheet of exactly what we do in our traditional rental properties. Like, this deal's different, right? Because this is a fix and flip to a retail buyer. But typically, we have a SKU sheet. So at Home Depot, you know exactly what to buy. You don't have to bother Gabe, me, project managers, anything. It's really just, you have the sheet, and if there's any, obviously if there's questions, we answer them, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It makes it real simple for you guys. You know, I think a lot of the contractors we work with really like that. Yeah. You know what? We need to start branding ourselves. We're gonna start branding ourselves. You know, you ever hear someone say Captain Save-A-Ho?
Yeah.
All right, so we're Captain Save-A-Wholesaler. You know what I mean? When these motherfuckers all bail out because they're scared to send the check. Gabe and I aren't scared to send the fucking check.
Captain Save-A-Wholesaler is genius.
This thing is fucking money, bro. What an idiot that didn't buy it.
I know.
What a fucking idiot. I'm trying to give you some Celsius. Now you're walking away from me. I'm trying to give the fam some Celsius. They look like they need, you know, they look tired. You know, if they could just, come on. Come here. No, it's okay. Come here. No, don't walk away from me. Here, come on. Oh, look at that leap. Oh, all right. I'ma fuck with you. So as I mentioned, we were able to buy this from a wholesaler. Shout out Xavier. Instagram name Zay got 1,000 doors. He's manifesting that shit. We were able to come in, get this deal closed very quickly. Previous buyer walked away. Don't know why. This house is money. I'm really glad that he did though. Hopefully Gabe and I can turn a good profit on this deal, but in this city in particular, there's a point of sale inspection. So if you guys aren't familiar with point of sale inspections, that can drastically change the sale process. So for example, if I was gonna flip this house in another market, I wouldn't really touch this driveway, but they're gonna make us. That's probably gonna be thousands of dollars of added expense that I wouldn't do otherwise. So things like that you have to be aware of. So again, I always say know your market. Like I said a little bit ago, that matters as well. So make sure you know if where you're buying has a point of sale, because that will drastically affect the sale process. Carter here. Well, first off, there's no deal until you sign the dotted line. We learned that already this past summer when he was working with me. We have a potential deal on the table. For all of you guys out there that are trying to source your first deal, where did you find this deal?
I found it on Zillow.
On
sale by owner list.
FISBO, as we call them, right? So a lot of times in markets, people don't even look at what's on market. So this deal was listed at $60,000. To be honest, it's probably a deal, even what they're asking, but Carter was able to get him to agree to $50,000. So he's gonna go ahead and lock that deal up. We're gonna show him how to handle that, make sure he can do it all on his own. So we'll walk him through it, but I want him to handle it so he can learn the process. So we're gonna go ahead and lock it up with a purchase agreement that has the ability to be assigned to an end buyer, which is gonna be me. We haven't talked about what I'm gonna pay you on it though. You know?
I know.
What should I pay the guy?
I think it's a deal at 52.
I think it's a deal at 52.5.
It's 2.5.
Yeah, how's that sound?
Fine with me.
All right, boom. So Carter's gonna make $2,500 by flipping this paper to me, and we're gonna show him how to do it. Here's the only caveat we have that could be a little wrench in the road for you. None of these Sandusky title companies like assignments at all.
You can use Ohio title companies in general. Like
No, I know, but I'm saying the seller is older.
Oh.
and they're gonna be like, oh, I don't know this title company. It happens all the time. I don't know if it ever happened to you.
Oh,
and
really?
Well, you didn't deal with you probably didn't deal with that because in Cleveland it was a Cleveland title company.
Yeah, it's usually like it.
When you're trying to beat them up on the price, and they say, oh, the house doesn't really need much, and then you say, well, if I was to give you a Home Depot card, say with $50,000 to $100,000 on it, right? What would you do to the house? Well, I'd probably do the floors first, and then I would do the bathroom. I'd probably do the bathroom, say, and then you keep going with the conversation, and then you circle back and you say, well, you know, with certain things in mind, you know, thinking that I might have to put some flooring in, I might have to do a bathroom, even though originally they said,
Nothing needs it.
yeah,
Yeah, it gets them talking.
yeah.
Then you want to frame it to where they're thinking like, ooh, what's on the top of my mind of what needs to be fixed, without them looking at it like it's fucked up.
Exact, or making them think. It's a way of getting the information out of them without them being in defense mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything inside of these cabinets?
Two very important things. Number one, got the blicky. All right.
Okay.
And number two,
Smart.
what we do in real life.
Yep.
All right, so you have that contract pulled up?
Yeah.
There's a few things that you'll need to know. Do you have an LLC right now?
No.
All right, that's fine. You're gonna put your name as the buyer.
Okay.
Did you tell them it was you or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you'll put your name as the buyer.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll fill out buyer-seller information. You wanna make sure that matches the auditor site.
Okay.
So make sure when you're on, you look it up beforehand
Yeah.
and that the seller matches the name on the auditor's site.
Yeah.
Okay. From there, obviously, property be purchased. You're gonna put the address as it states, okay? And then there's no spot for the parcel on here, Gabe, is there? For where it says described as? Make sure you know this. We put the, just put the parcel number there.
Okay.
I don't even think you need anything else. The title company will handle it.
Yeah, described as is like technically for legal description. And legal description is a weird thing that I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's I don't even understand the whole thing of it.
I'm not gonna act like I know. So to me, it's
Yeah.
irrelevant to me. Let the title company figure that shit
It's
out.
like
Are there appliances in this?
That there is, but that's what I was gonna ask if they were selling everything because they're doing that estate sale. I didn't know if they were leaving appliances.
When you go there,
Yeah.
if they're there,
Yeah.
write them in.
Okay.
The purchase and sale agreement, the PDF, that's gonna be what you sign with the seller.
Okay.
The assignment is what you and I sign together.
Okay.
So we won't sign that until you get it under contract.
Okay. And does it matter? You want this DocuSigned or printed out?
You're gonna meet them in person.
Yeah.
Fill
So
it out.
print
in
it out.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Okay.
print it out.
Okay.
Very simple. You see it? Literally, you fill in right where it says purchase agreement, earnest money, the date.
Yep.
See where the description, remember you put parcel there?
Yep.
Okay. Title company at the bottom.
Yep.
And if you need to fill in anything else, you do it there.
Okay.
But at line 18.
Yep. So when I put that 1,000 right there, does that total amount go to 49,000? It just stays 50.
Correct. It stays
Okay.
the same.
Okay.
Yeah. When you talk about inspections, you
Uh-huh.
can tell them we're not going to inspect the house.
Right.
You just need your business partner to walk through it.
Yep.
Right?
Mhm.
And then I'll come and walk through it at some point.
Okay.
And hopefully this upcoming week after you get that signed.
Yeah.
And then we'll be able to move forward.
Cool.
I would let them know that we should be able to close in a week.
Okay.
So if you get that signed on Monday, we should be able to close the following Monday,
Cool.
as long as it's vacant.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna remember all this, so just make sure you call me beforehand.
Yeah, I will. I was gonna call you anyway.
Yeah.
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 Quick little rundown. I'm a newbie.
But outside of that,
Money.
you've been on some appointments. You know how we
Yeah.
talk to sellers.
Yeah.
Right? So you got what you need. Is there anything else?
No, I'm good.
You good?
That's all I needed. Yeah.